Let's knit this super beginner-friendly asymmetrical shawl today. I will show you row by row how to knit it. My voice narration will guide you through this entire video tutorial. The pattern text is displayed at the top and animated red highlights to show you exactly what stitch I'm working on. I took the time to draw the pattern diagram for all of your visual learners, and my innovative progress bar at the bottom will show you exactly the row I'm working on. So grab your knitting needles and let's get started. Let's take a look at the shawl we're going to work on together. It has this beautiful shape. This is the beginning of the shawl, so it starts out very small. Let me unwrap it so you can see the full pattern. So it starts out small, and as you're getting bigger, it looks like this. So really cool. And the yarn, I think, is the key to making this really funky, really cool, and very unique. So let's take a look at the yarn. So I was using this sugar wheel cotton from Hobby Lobby. So this is the Hobby Lobby brand Yarn B, and this was only $7.99. So each of these cakes has 335 yards. This is 100% cotton, and I gotta say I really like the texture of it. It's actually very smooth. As you can see, it flows very nicely, and I haven't even blocked this one yet. I did use the recommended needle size, which is a US size 6 or 4mm knitting needles. So I used 2 cakes plus at the end I use the gray part of the skein in order for me to have the beginning of the scarf match with the end of the scarf. So you don't have to do that, but I really wanted to start out with the darker gray, and I also wanted to end with the darker gray. So that is why I use 2 full cakes, and I also use the dark part just for the end. So if I measure at its widest, so this is the tip here, so that's the widest point. This would be about 18 inches in width, which is 46 centimeters. And when I was measuring the length of it all along this edge here, this is the straight edge with the beautiful little eyelets, that was equivalent to 100 inches, which is equivalent to, I think, approximately 150 centimeters. You're gonna love how easy this pattern is. It's only a 2-row repeat, and to get started, you're gonna cast on 5 stitches. Use whatever cast on method you prefer. So this is how I cast on my first 2 stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is where we're gonna get started. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. So for row 1, we're gonna knit until the last stitch. So that means we're gonna knit 4 stitches right now. So this is our first stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're gonna start with our increase. So what we're gonna do with the last stitch, we're gonna do a KFB. That's knit front and back. So you're gonna knit through the front loop and do not drop the stitch from the left hand needle. Then you're gonna insert your needle into the back loop, and you're gonna pull up another loop. And that's how you increase. And now we should have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that was row number 1. For row number 2, we're going to start out by knitting 2. That's 1 and 2, and then you're going to do a yarn over, so wrap the yarn around your needle, and then you're going to knit until the last 2 stitches. So in this case, we're going to knit 1, 2, and we're down to our last 2 stitches, and now we're going to knit these 2 together through the back loop. So you insert your needle, don't go through the front, but go through the back of both stitches and do a decrease this way. Okay, so that's knit 2 together through the back loop. So we did an increase with the yarn over in the beginning, but then we did a decrease with the knit 2 together at the end. So we still should have 6 stitches at this point of time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do the pattern repeat again together. So we're starting out with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then we're gonna knit until the last stitch. In this case, it's gonna be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our yarn over from the previous row. 5, and then down to the last stitch. And here you're gonna do the KFB. Knit through the front and knit through the back. So now you should have 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to turn our work and we're going to knit row 2 of our 2-row repeat. So we're going to start out knitting with 2 stitches. 1, 2, yarn over, and then you knit until the last 2 stitches. So in this case, it would be 1, 2, 3, okay? So hold on to your yarn over, 1, 2, 3, down to our last 2 stitches. And now we're gonna knit these 2 together through the back loop. So we increase 1 stitch in the beginning and decrease at the end. So we still have 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's repeat it together a couple more times. So here I'm on the right side of the row. Remember, your long tail is on the right side when you work the right side. So we're gonna knit until the last stitch. So in this case, we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do an increase with the KFB. Knit front, knit back. So now we should have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then row 2 of our 2-row repeat, we're going to knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, knit until the last 2 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down to my last 2 stitches. I'm going to knit them together through the back loop. Okay. You can start seeing it's shaping. So I'm going to do both rows without talking, just for you to follow. that was your 2-row repeat. And you continue that until your desired length. So I'm going to do a little bit more and I'll be back to show you how to cast off. So I did a little bit more knitting and you can clearly see how the shape, the asymmetrical shape, starts to form. What's also super cute is the yarn over here. It creates like these little eyelets. I really love that, and it's super simple. Assume that this is the desired length that you have, right? And the only thing left that you need to do is to cast off or to bind off. So I'm going to show that to you. So I am doing this on the right side of my work, and remember your long tail is on the right side or on your right hand. That's the right side. This is just the standard bind off technique that I'm going to do. So we're going to start out with knitting our first stitch. We'll knit our second stitch, and all you need to do is take the first stitch and pass it over the second one, and then you're down to 1. Then you knit the next stitch. The most number of stitches you will always have is 2. You take this first one and you pass it over the second stitch, and try not to do it too tight, just nice and even tension. And I like sometimes to hold on to the work here on the right hand side just to give it some tension, and I don't pull my bind off too tightly. And then you just have to find your rhythm. What I really love about this project was the changing colors in the yarn cake. Sometimes when I work a project where it's a very simple stitch like the garter stitch, I get easily bored. I don't know if you have the same problem, but with the yarn color changing, I always felt like, oh, I accomplished the next step and now I go to the next step. So it kind of like was a progress bar in a sense by changing the color, and that really kept me going, and it came together really fast. What's your favorite feature of my videos? Is it the pattern text? Or is it the pattern diagram? What is most helpful to you? I would love to hear from you so I can continue to improve my videos that are made just for you. And if you like the video, like, comment, and the best compliment would be a subscription.